Today we'll be discussing a popular camera angle used in visual storytelling today, the high angle shot. Hi everyone, it's Cami Knight, and today I wanted to talk to you about a technique that you have probably encountered a lot in movies and TV shows that can actually be applied to e-learning. This is the use of camera angles, which essentially is the position or angle of the camera when a shot is taken. Different angles can induce different meanings, different moods, and different levels of engagement in your audience. In e-learning, this can be a powerful way to communicate with your learners. In this episode, we will focus on the high angle shot. We will begin by defining the high angle shot in comparison to the eye level shot, provide some background on it, and then discuss three primary uses of high angle shots. An eye-level shot, as the name implies, is when the camera is placed at the height of the eyes of the character in the frame. This is considered a neutral camera angle. With vertical camera movement, also known as tilting, high and low angle shots can be obtained. A high angle shot is when the camera is placed above eye level, pointing down. Using this technique, the camera looks down on the character from an elevated perspective. So the high angle shot can incorporate a shallow angle, commonly used in narrative high angle shots that are not meant to draw too much attention to itself. As the angle's height increases, it can elicit more of a visceral thrill. When the angle approaches 90 degrees above the subject, it becomes an overhead shot or bird's eye view. Early in the history of cinematography, camera movement was very limited because of stationary, cumbersome cameras. Filmmakers were concerned about the moving camera confusing the audience. They were more interested in giving the viewer the illusion of a privileged, front row center seat at the theater. However, there are early examples of the high angle shot dating back to 1901, where the high angle represented the viewpoint of a distant onlooker. Today, the high angle shot has three primary uses. One is to convey narrative information, two is to elicit an emotional response, and three is to convey character information. The narrative high angle shot is useful for showing landscapes or large crowds. It can establish context to a scene, such as a wide sweeping view over city traffic. Narrative high angle shots are usually shot at shallow angles. The visceral high angle shot, often shot at extreme angles, can create an emotional reaction such as anxiety or uneasiness, or add tension to a scene. Take a look at this extreme high angle shot that a movie uses to create tension to a scene. Interestingly, high angle shots, especially visceral high angle shots, are often used in the climax of movies. The character-driven high angle shot can convey a character's vulnerability or emphasize danger. The camera angle makes the character appear smaller and weaker, and is commonly used to show when characters are in jeopardy. High angle shots are one of the most conventional techniques used to make characters look insignificant. So to recap, the high angle shot is a technique whereby the camera points down on the subject or character from above. It is used primarily for narrative, to establish context to a scene, visceral, to evoke an emotional response, and character-driven, to make them appear smaller and vulnerable. Give it a try.